Okay, dear students, now in this video, we will continue with our mathematical journey. Okay, so before we continue with exercise 3.1, I want to tell you in brief about fraction. Okay, but I will not explain the everything. Okay, only those important things which are related with exercise 3.1. Okay, so what is fraction first of all? So fraction is defined as a part of whole. Okay, for example, uh, one third, okay, or one fifth. For example, let me give you the example of your unit test 1. Okay, FA1. So the full marks was how much? 25. Okay, so some of you may have scored 20 20, okay, out of 25. Some of you may have scored 25 by 25. Okay, so that portion, okay, 25, whatever is the 25, that 25 is your whole part. Okay, which is at the bottom. Okay, and if you have scored 20, then we will write 20 by 25, isn't it? So 20 out of 25, isn't it? So that 25 is actually representing your whole part. Okay, and that 20 is actually a part of the whole. Okay, now fraction, it has two parts. Okay, the upper part, okay, the upper section is known as the numerator, and the lower section or the lower part is known as the denominator. Okay, so upper section is numerator and the lower section is denominator. Okay, so now there are types of fractions. Okay, so there are many fractions which are described in the book, but I will be discussing only 5 type of fractions. Okay, which are related with exercise 3.1. Okay, now, in type of fractions, we can see that the first fraction is proper fraction. So now what is proper fraction? Now, proper fraction is a fraction in which the numerator is less than denominator. Okay, so as we already discussed that, excuse me, that the lower section is the denominator and the upper section is the numerator. Okay, so uh, when the upper section, that is the numerator, is less than the denominator, it is known as proper fraction. Okay, now if the denominator is now less than the numerator, or you can say the numerator is more than the denominator, then it is known as improper fraction. Okay, so the opposite of proper fraction is your improper fraction. Okay, in which the numerator will be more than the denominator. Okay, as you can see in this particular example, upper section is more than the lower section. Okay, now the mixed fraction. Now mixed fraction is actually the combination of a whole number. Okay, you can see this is a whole number, 3 is a whole number, and a proper fraction. Now you can see this second section, okay, out here, 1 by 8, this proper fraction in which the numerator is less than the denominator. Okay, so mixed fraction is a combination of whole number as well as proper fraction. Okay, now what are like fractions? Like fractions are actually a group of fractions, okay, or set of fractions in which the denominator will be same. Here you can see the denominators of all the fractions are same. Okay, irrespective of proper and improper. Okay, be it improper or proper, your denominator should be same. Okay, then only it is known as like fractions. Okay, now just the opposite of like fractions is your unlike fractions. Okay, now unlike fractions are those fractions in which the denominator is not same. You can see out here. Okay, so here is 13, 4, 3, 17. So this is your unlike fractions. Okay, and but this is your like fractions. Okay, so I think with this small introduction, we can now continue with exercise 3.1. Okay, so the first question, what fraction of the year is 4 months? Okay, so now 1 year is equals to 12 months. We know this. Okay, So now it is saying that what fraction of the year is 4 months. So 4 months should be on top as numerator, and 12 months, that is 1 year, will be at the bottom because 1 year is the whole out year. Okay. So when you do the calculation, okay, when you minimize these, it will be 1/3. How it is 1/3? Because 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. Okay, and you just cancel these months together. Okay, so then it will be 1/3. Okay. Now question number 2. Identify the proper and improper fractions in the list. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fractions are given. So out of which you have to identify which are proper and which are improper fractions. Okay, so these are your proper fractions. Okay, the proper fractions are those fractions of which the numerator will be less than the denominator. Okay, and the improper fractions are those fractions whose numerator is more than the denominator. Okay, so this is your answer. Okay, please don't just copy the answers. Okay, you have to understand it. Okay, don't just copy. Okay. Now, question number 3. So you have to convert this mixed fraction into improper fractions. Okay. So now 7 is a whole number and 3/4 is the proper fraction. So first of all, what you will do is that you will multiply this denominator with the whole number, and whatever the product you get, you just add the numerator, and then your fraction will be converted a uh, into an improper fraction. Okay, so this is how you can convert a mixed fraction into an improper fraction. What are the steps? The first step is to multiply denominator with this whole number. Okay, the first step, and the second step is to plus the numerator with the product. Okay, product of whole number and the denominator. Okay, now here you can see out here 7 fours are 28. So I have written 28 out here. Okay, and then plus 3 this numerator. Okay, and then it will be 31/4. Okay, so during the examination time you can skip this process. Okay, and when you copy this solution, or when you solve this particular question in your fair copy, okay, you can skip this portion. Okay, whatever is being highlighted, okay, out here, so you can skip this portion. Okay, this portion is only for you to make you understand. Okay, the same way we will convert this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. 9 6 are 45, 40 sorry 54, sorry, 9 6 are 54, 54 plus 1, 55. Okay, so this is your improper fraction. Okay, so this is your question number 3. uh, what did I do? Okay, now question number 4. Okay, now here this improper fraction should be now converted to a mixed fraction. So what you have to do, you just have to divide the numerator by the denominator. Okay, so 6 5s are 30, 6 5s are 30, we know. Okay, so whatever is the remainder, that remainder will be the numerator. Okay, so when you divide 31, okay, whatever the remainder you get, okay, that will be your numerator, and whatever be the quotient, okay, that will be your whole number. Okay, similarly 9 8 times is 72. Okay, so 9 8 is 72, and 5 will be the remainder. Okay, so this 5 will be now written as numerator. Okay, so it's very simple. Now question number 5a. So you have to convert this following fractions into the simplest form. So you just have to uh, convert these fractions into the lowest uh, magnitude. Okay, so 24 and 36. How to do this? You can start with 2, or you can find the highest common factor. okay, of 24 and 36. Okay, so it is 12. So 12 2 times 24, 12 3 times it is 36. Okay, or you can do it gradually also. Okay, you can do it with starting with 4 or 3. Okay, or you can do it with 6, but you have to bring it to the lowest one. Okay, in which you cannot do the further calculation. Okay, so this is the smallest or the simplest form of this fraction. Okay, similarly out here we can use a number that is 9. Okay, so 9 fives are 45, 9 threes are 27. Okay, or you can start with 3. Okay, slowly and gradually you when you will cut this fraction, okay, you will get the smallest form. Okay, and this is the lowest form. Okay, and you cannot further bring down the value of these fractions. Okay, so these are your smallest or the simplest forms. Okay, now question number 6. uh, you just have to convert these fractions into a like fractions. Okay, so let me just do it like this, so it will be much clearer to you, I think. Okay, so you can see out here there are three fractions. Okay, 2 by 5, 7 by 10, and 8 by 15. Okay, so now 2 by 5, first write this one, 2 by 5. Okay, give some space, and again then write 7 by 10. Okay, and again give some space, and then write 8 by 15. Okay, now what you have to do here is you have to get the LCM of these. Okay, and to get LCM you can either follow prime factorization method or division method. Okay, in fact the this division method of LCM is very simple. Okay, which I did not discuss in the previous video or in the previous section. Okay, I want to show it to you out here. So you have to first find the LCM of 5, 10, and 15. Okay, so uh, let's write the list of prime numbers first. Okay, so they are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, and 19. Okay, so you will start with 2 first. Okay, if it is starting from 2. Okay, now first see it out here. Is there any number which can be divided by 2? Yes, certainly this 10 can be divided by 2. Okay, so you will start with 2 out here. Right, 2. Okay, so uh, you cannot cut this number. Okay, so it will remain the same. Okay, 5 and 2, how many times 10? 5 times. Okay, so you give comma, and it will be 15. Okay, so now here you have to draw a line. Okay, one more time. So let's draw a line like this. Okay, so you can see it out here that now 2 has been already done. Okay, so I want to highlight this with red. Now the next number, it will be 3. So now 3 will deduct all this, I mean divide all these. Okay, so you know that 5 cannot be divided by 3, so write 5 as it is, again 5 as it is, because it cannot divide perfectly. So now 3 5 times is 15. Okay, write like this, and again draw a line out here. Okay, so now you can see these numbers can be divided by one single number, that is 5. Okay, so you write 5 out here. Okay, and here what will be the result? 1, again 1, and 1. Okay, so this is it. Now if you multiply all these 3, okay, 2, 3, and 5, you will get LCM. So 2 3s are 6, 6 5 the 30, isn't it? So now the denominator should be 30 of all these fractions. Okay, denominator should be 30. So what to do now? 5, how many times is 30? It is 6 times, isn't it? So you have to multiply both numerator as well as denominator with the same number. Okay, that is 6 2s are 12, 6 5s are 30. Okay, and similarly out here, 10, how many times 30? 3 times. So you will multiply both numerator and denominator by the same number, that is 3. Okay, 30, 7 to the 21. And the same concept out here, 15, how many times 20? Sorry, 30? 2 times. So multiply both numerator and denominator by the same number. Okay, that is 2. So 8 2s are 16, 15 2 times 30. So hence, this is how you get the answer. Okay, and the same logic has been applied out here. You will find the LCM of 4, 6, and 8. Okay, you can use prime factorization method or simply this division method. Okay, so you will find it to be 24. So you will multiply all this 1 by 4, this 5 by 6, and 7 by 8. Okay, with individual numbers out here. Okay, as it has been highlighted out here. Okay, I am highlighting it with yellow color. Okay, so that it will be more clearer for you to understand. Okay, so the same logic has been applied out here. Okay, now question number 7. You have to arrange these fractions in the ascending order. Okay, so to arrange the fractions in ascending order or descending order, first of all you should convert them into like fractions. Okay, like fractions. So if you take out the LCM of 5 3 7 6, you will get 210. Okay, so 210 is the LCM of 5 3 7 and 6. Okay, so denominator should be 210. Okay, so 5, how many times is 210? Divide 210 by 5, you will get the answer 42. Okay, now 3, how many times 210? It is 70 times. Okay, now 7, how many times it is 210? It is 30 times. Okay, now 6, how many times this 210? It is 35 times. So hence you will multiply both numerator and denominator by the same number. Okay, as it is mentioned out here. Okay, you are using the same concept as it was mentioned earlier in the previous question. Okay, so it's like this. Now you get the new values out here. Okay, so 242 into, sorry, 242 times it will be 84. 70 into 2, 140. 4 into 30 is 120. 35, 1 is 35. Okay, now since the denominators are same, okay, you just have to refer to the numerator and now arrange the numerators as per the ascending order, since because you have to arrange in the ascending order. Okay, but if it is to be in the descending order, then it would be first 140, then 120, then 84, and then 35. Okay, so once the denominators are same, you just have to arrange it in a proper way. Okay, referring to the numerator. Okay, it will be now 35, then it will be now 84, it will be now 120, then 140. Okay, but this is not the answer. Okay, so this 35 by 210, it is, what is the real fraction actually? It is 1 by 6. So write 1 by 6 out here in place of this 35 by 210. Okay, now for 84 by 210, you have to refer to this part. The original fraction is 2 by 5. So write 2 by 5 out here. Okay, and now for this 120, refer to this section where it is. Oh yes, it is out here, isn't it? So what is the fraction actually? 4 by 7. Okay, and ultimately the remaining factor, sorry, a fraction, that is 2 by 3. Okay, which is 140. So here you can see this is 2 by 3. So this is how you will arrange these fractions in ascending order, as well as you can, applying the same procedure, you can arrange them in the descending order also. Okay, now question number 8. Now question number 8 and 9 are closely related to each other. Okay, it's very simple. You just have to find out the LCM of the denominators. Okay, so the LCM will be 63. Okay, for 7 and 9 it will be 63. Okay, because 7 is a prime number, so you just multiply it with 9 and then you will get 63. Now 7, how many times 63? 7 9 times. Okay, 9 times. So 9 4s are 36. You will write out here. Okay, and similarly 9, how many times 63? 7 times it is. Okay, so 7 7s are 49. Okay, so now you will plus this together. Okay, it will be 85 by 63. Okay, now you can end your answer out here, or you may further proceed it to convert into a mixed fraction. Okay, so in case of uh, ending up of answer here in this point only, no marks will be deducted. Okay, so in examination, if you didn't get time, okay, or you think that it will be the wastage of time, uh, you can end your answer out here. Okay, but however, uh, if you have time, then why not to convert into a mixed fraction? Okay, so it will enhance your calculation ability. Okay, so the same logic has been applied out here for the subtraction. First of all, you will convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. Okay, 7 2s are 14, 14 plus 1 15, 15 by 2, and 4 is a 32, 32 plus 3 35 by 8. Now the LCM of 2 and 8 will be 8. Okay, so now 2, how many times 8? 4 times. Now 15 into 4 will be 60. Now 8 ones are 8, so 1 into 35 will be 35. So 60 minus 35 will be equals to 25 by 8. Okay, so now you can convert this into mixed fraction or end your answer out here only, 25 by 8. Okay, now let's move on to question number 9. Now sorry, question number C also. Okay, for C also you will follow the same thing. Okay, the LCM will be 36. Okay, so now 12 3 times it is 36, so now 7 3s are 21. Okay, now 18 2 times 36, so 3 2s are 6. Okay, 9 4 times 36, so now 4 4s are 16. Okay, so now plus these together first, 21 plus 6. Okay, then it will be 27. Now subtract 16 out here. Okay, then you will get 11 by 36 as your answer. Okay, now in case of question number 9a, what you will do is that this plus number, okay, but whatever you can see out here, this plus you bring it forward. Okay, but only after you get LCM. Okay, only after the LCM. Okay, it will be more easier for you to calculate. Okay, just follow this procedure. Okay, so now 6 4s are 24 plus 3 27. So now 27 by 4, 4 6 are 24 plus 5 29, 29 by 6. Now this is already a proper fraction, so just leave it. So now the LCM of 4 6 and 8 will be 24. Okay, now 4, how many times 24? 6 times, so you multiply 27 into 6. Okay, now 6, how many times 24? 4 times. Now 29 into 4. Okay, similarly now 8 how many times? 24, 3 times. So now 3 threes are 9. Okay, so 27 into 6 will be 162, 29 into 4 will be 116. Okay, 3 threes are 9. So what you will do out here is that this plus number you bring forward. Okay, so 162 plus 9, it will be 171 minus 116 divided by 24, you will get 55 by 24. Okay, you can close the answer out here only, or you may proceed further to convert into a mixed fraction. Okay, but I want to repeat one more time that after finding the LCM, okay, and having this step, okay, after reaching this step, what you will do is that you will uh, bring this positive number at the front, because this number 162 is also a positive number. Okay, so we have already learned this in the previous chapter. Okay, sorry, that is the first chapter, integers. So you have to plus this together. Okay, 162 plus 9. Okay, and then you will get 171, and then you just subtract this 116, then you will get 55 by 24. So applying the same method, I want you to solve question number 9, B and C. Okay, so this much for this video. In the next video we will discuss exercise 3.2. Okay,